welcome back to Let's Talk Ninjago. Today we're doing a bit more of a loose discussion video. I just want to talk about a couple concerns sort of relating to Season 4 Part 2 with the teaser coming out recently. I mean, as you can see from the thumbnail here, I do have a couple concerns that I want to go into quickly. Now, before we do this, I do want to preface, obviously we've only seen 30 seconds of footage, so I don't have much to base it off. I'm basing my concerns off Part 1, what we've heard from the writers and like Blue Sky and stuff, and then episode descriptions and what we saw from the teaser. So I could be completely wrong. I want to be completely wrong. I don't even think half of these could happen. Like they're 50-50 for me. But I just wanted to address it here, just let you guys know what I'm thinking. So let's start off. My first concern, I think this is everyone's. Where is Lord Ras? Now, as I said before, it was a 30-second teaser, so we don't have much to go off. But I am scared that we're not going to see enough Lord Ras, because he is the main villain of Dragon's Rising, and we've seen him in one episode of the past 10. That's just not enough. And my main thing with this is it's not no Lord Ras, it's instead of Lord Ras, we're getting Zilva, or we're getting Beatrix, or we're getting Thunderfang and the Forbidden Five. It feels like since Season 2, Lord Ras has taken a back seat, and I'm not sure why. I did see a video from Professor Plastic, shout out to him. His Ras video was really interesting, talking about how since they've split Ras up, they're just not showing him getting the icons anymore. And I think that's an interesting debate, because doesn't take that much effort for them to have, say in Season 4 Part 1, put a scene, maybe episode 4 and maybe episode 7 of Ras, like going to get the icon or something. We don't have to see everything. Maybe put it at the start of an episode or at the end. Like, it just feels a bit abrupt when we go from Ras at the end of Season 3 Part 2, where he's got 2 icons and he's captured Wu, and then Season 4 Part 1 ends and he's just got another icon. I just think I would have liked to see more of it. I'm not sure why they're worried about it. Like, that's not boring to me. Raz is an interesting character. I want to see how he got the Source Dragon icons, and specifically I want to know what icon he got. I think that's really interesting, and it gives us the best opportunity to find out why he's got Wu. So I think this is everyone's biggest concern. Just it's not that it can't be good without Raz, because Season 4 Part 1 was like top 3 parts of Dragon's Rising for me, maybe top 2. So they can do it without Raz, but I just feel like when Raz is in the show, it's just elevated. Like, you can't compare Season 4 Beatrix to Raz. They're nothing as similar. Like, the motivation's not as good. The character design even's not as good. Just the way Raz talks and, like, his aura. He's just the best villain in Ninjago, maybe ever. So, yeah. That's my main concern, but we've only seen 30 seconds and some descriptions, so who knows. Next, do we really need more Weapon of Desolation, Imperium, Elemental Monsters stuff? I did like it in Part 1, but to me, I feel like this season, I mean, you see it in the thumbnail, in the title of the teaser for Part 2. It's something about the Weapon of Desolation. I don't remember the exact title. But do we need to learn more about the Weapon of Desolation? Obviously, I'm hoping that maybe this connects to something else, preferably with Raz or the Source Dragons or even the Land of Eternal Dawn. Something like that, like it connects to another thing. That would be interesting, because we did see the Shadow Dojo in the Land of Eternal Dawn. So if they can connect somehow, that would be really interesting. But I just think, like, the elemental monsters are cool, but I would much rather see Raz again. And this, yeah, again, we have to see. This is a really season-dependent thing. This could be like Zilva goes and teams up with Raz later on, and I've got no problem with it. If it links back to Raz or links back to the greater story mainly, then I'm completely fine with it. But it's just, for now, I'm a little bit worried that there's not enough sort of connecting points. And also, just with Zilva in general, I'm not yet understanding why he's here. Of course, they're probably going to explain it. But to me, having another character that looks exactly like Raz but white and is evil makes me think, why don't we just have Raz? Like, I like Zilva's design. I think it's really cool. Really cool design. He looks great in the show. But I was hyped when I saw the trailer, but questions did come up. Where's Ras? Why do we just get introduced to Silver? Like, I am a little bit hesitant as to, is Silver going to be like the Thunderfang thing where he feels a bit crammed into the season unnecessarily and they set up something earlier on, say the Forbidden Five, and then you get to the next part and then boom, Thunderfang's there as well, just abruptly. I'm a little bit concerned about that with Silver. Again, all of these we have to wait and see. These could be completely wrong. Fingers crossed. I think there's a pretty heavy chance, especially for the Raz one, that he's in the season a lot. Like we haven't got the voice lines yet. That'll really tell us. But I think there's a 50-50 chance Raz is like the main villain in maybe the second half of this season. Sort of like how Thunderfang was, where you don't really see him much in season 3 part 2. But yeah, it's just a concern that I just wanted to bring up. Next up we've got a little bit fillery, not yeah. So I wrote feels a little filler to distract the ninja while Raz gets the icon. Similar to part one, this was more before when part one came out. I was a bit worried that it was just gonna be like we're on the straight line with Raz getting the icons, and then Raz is still on that line, and then the ninja go a detour, if you know what I mean, if that makes sense. I'm a little bit worried that we're just doing this so the ninja are doing something while Raz is getting the icons. Like I explained with the Raz thing, I'm not sure if they're like not wanting to show Raz getting the icons for some reason. I don't know why. He's a extremely entertaining character, and they have shown scenes of just Raz by himself before, and he was the highlight of season 3 probably with Aaron and Jay. So I don't know why they're so worried if they are to just show Raz by himself. Yeah, I'm not sure on that, but I just think yeah, I'm not too. I'm interested. Of course, we know literally nothing about what's actually going to happen in this season yet. Thank God it hasn't leaked. Fingers crossed it doesn't, because this is a different territory for us fans. Every other part two, we've had at least half of it leaked before. Think of season 1, we had the first 5 episodes leak before it came out, so we already knew sort of the plot. Then part 2 of season 2, obviously the whole thing leaked as soon as the teaser came out. So there's nothing to really think about. And then obviously part 3, that was a disaster. We had the first 8 episodes leak a week after part 1. So it's kind of, this might be the reason. It's just that we're not used to this. Like, with Dragons Rising, we're so used to just forgetting about the teasers because we've got the season out. So, yeah, these are concerns, but they're not concerns that I'm 100% guaranteeing are going to happen. And just one sec, let's go back to Imperium. With the Imperium stuff, that I'm more fine with because it's going to relate to Sora and her parents. We'll get to that. So yeah, like, the main thing I'm talking about is like the mech stuff with Sora. Are we doing that again from season 1? It's a bit, all over the place, maybe, but again, we have to wait and see what could happen. It could end up being peak. I mean, I was nervous about season 4 part 1 and it was great. So, yeah. Then let's get to the next one. Okay, this is something I'm a little bit worried about. The fact that we're splitting up the teams with the OG 6 Ninja and the new 6 Ninja, which is Frack, Euphrasia, Wildfire, Sora, Aaron, Ryu. I just don't think that's the best pairings. I feel like we've got a lot of, say, Aaron and Sora. We've got a lot of Aaron and Euphrasia. We've got a lot of Frack and Sora. And obviously, we've had a whole 15 seasons of the OG6. I just feel like I wrote here, feels generic. Much rather, like, for example, Kai and Wildfire, Cole Frack, Aaron and Lloyd, Sora and Nia. Or even new stuff. Let's say Frack and Nia, or Frack and Zane, or Lloyd's been with all of them. Maybe Cole and Aaron, or Kai and Euphrasia. Like, I feel like Dragons Rising has done a good job so far of putting characters together that you might not think would work as well. Kai and Wildfire, you probably would, but like you can see how they would make sense, and they blow it out of the park. For instance, Sora and Nia in season 1 are really good. Obviously, Kai and Wildfire are a standout duo in the whole of Ninjago as a show in general for me. Cole and Frack are really interesting. Aaron and Lloyd I quite like. Like, I'm a bit nervous that mainly the one team is going to take a back seat and it's going to be the new team, which is fine, kind of, but we've had a whole show with the OG6. I love them, obviously. I love these characters so much. But, we've got a lot about them. Obviously, I want to learn more about Jay. But the other five, I don't mind as much. Whereas I do still want to learn a bit more about Frack. Bit more about Sora. Aaron, I'm good. Aaron's got a lot. Euphrasia, I don't mind. I don't really feel like she's a character that I want to learn more about. Ryu needs a lot more. And I think they did do that a bit in Season 4, Part 1. It's hard with Ryu because he's not a speaking character. So you sort of have to base stuff around other characters around him, if you get what I mean. Like he can't have a arc that say Frack has in part 1 of season 4. Ryu can't have that because he doesn't speak. Like I get it's harder, but to me Ryu a lot of the time is very forgettable, and I think everyone should agree with this. I don't know how you wouldn't. Season 1 he's not, because obviously he's powering Sora. Season 2 he is kind of forgettable, especially in part 2. Season 3 is forgettable the whole time. Like, I literally, when he did the tornado, the spinjitzu, when he did spinjitzu in the final episode of season 3, I was like, who's this? I thought it was like some surprise character or something, just because Ryu, and obviously it's a limitation, he can't speak, he's a dragon, but they need to do more with Ryu to make him feel like he's not just there because, oh, look, we got a dragon in the team. Oh, look, like Frack originally was sort of like, oh, look, we got a Serpentine in the team. Isn't that cool? But then we actually got stuff with Frack. I feel like we need more focus on Ryu. That's more of just Dragon's Rising thing as total. But yeah, I am a little bit worried about this. And then last one was just, this we don't even know if it's happening. But if Beatrix returns again, like I said, she's not interesting enough to still focus from Ras again. And I'm also worried that it may fall into the trap of season 3, where the final battle feels really repetitive. Especially with season 3, because you've got the opening scene being Thunderfang versus the Archdragon of Focus. Yeah, the Archdragon Focus. And then you've got the final, Archdragon Focus. And you got the final battle being the same thing, and Thunderfang loses the exact same way. It makes you feel a bit let down because there's no difference. I'm a little bit worried here. I feel like they executed this really well, and I am a bit nervous because they show Beatrix being alive. Or they don't have to kill her, but I don't know. Yeah, I'm a little bit nervous that Beatrix is not a 2-season villain. Technically, she got 2 seasons with Dragon's Rising season 1, so you could say if she's in this and the main villain, she's a 4-season villain. Let's think of who else is a 4-season villain. Garmadon. Overlord is a 3-season villain, so he's not even that much. Harumi's 2 seasons. 3 seasons, technically. That's it. Those are the only villains that have carried on, in multiple seasons, not together and stuff. The only one, Garmadon, Ras, Harumi kind of, and the Overlord. Beatrix is nowhere near those characters. Technically, for me, the Overlord, I just think the Overlord is really boring. But still, she's not the embodiment of evil. Beatrix is not a character that can consistently come back and entertain me. She was good in part 1, but it did feel very, we just need Beatrix to be here for the final battle. She could have just not come back and it wouldn't affect the whole story for me. They could have just had about the loyalists. But yeah, I think that's going to wrap it up. I do have some overall thoughts I just wanted to talk about. The writers have earned my trust back. Let's go back to him. I just want to say the writers have earned my trust back after season 3, so I'm not doubting them. I'm just voicing my concerns. They've earned my trust back. The teaser is very likely just the first 5 episodes, because I watched the season 3 part 1 one back, and 95% of that is the first 5 episodes at most. And then there's a couple stuff with Cole in the later episodes. So maybe we've got that, and maybe who's in it? I don't know. Maybe some couple scenes are from later on. But again, it's a 30-second teaser. We don't have much to go off. Could be keeping Ras from the trailer. Again, maybe all the stuff with Ras is about the icons and they want to sort of hide that. Fine, that's completely fine. I don't really remember the season 3 trailers because I didn't watch them because it was already out. but I don't think Ras was in it much. He was in the dragon bone armor for one scene, I think, but not with the icons and stuff. So yeah, they could be hiding it. And big positive, they do seem to still be exploring the merge lands, more of the realm of madness. It seems with the OG6 and the Neverlands, and Ninjago City hasn't been explored that much. So overall thoughts, I am excited for part two. Obviously, I'm super excited that it's the first part two so far. Fingers crossed that hasn't been leaked before it comes out. Very excited for that. But I just wanted to get these like concerns out there, just so you guys know sort of my headspace, what I'm thinking, and just yeah, my concerns for part two. I do still think part two is going to be really good, but yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comments. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.